Hey everyone, welcome to GIS Bigfoot Answers. Today we're looking at the GIS Bigfoot Answers Encounters GIS map, and we'll be looking at a sighting in Florida. And this is the map. You can zoom in and zoom out, and you can have a look at some of the encounters by clicking on them. And so we're going to be looking at Florida. And this is one of the best sightings, one of the best encounters, one of the best reports that I've ever come across, to tell you the truth. And it was submitted by a patron. And again, that's how you submit your encounters. You sign up for the Patreon page, and then you have access to this application. You can enter in your encounters. So here we go. And this encounter takes place in the Everglades, and the closest location, the closest town is Hialeah Gardens, Florida. It's a visual sighting, January 10th, 1979. So it's way back, and this is reported by a patron who saw this account in the newspaper. So there's a report that a motorist hit a skunk ape on the highway, Highway 27. The driver says it was shortly after midnight, and the creature jumped out on the highway. He hit it with his car, and he said at first he thought it was a naked man with black fur. He hit it on the leg with his right fender. It didn't make a sound. It was hairy, 7 to 8 feet tall, so it's not a man. The driver stopped to call police. 3 hours later, a separate motorist called to say they saw a 7 to 8 foot creature limping on the highway, and the highway is US 27. This is 7 miles south of the first incident. Completely separate motorists, didn't know each other, not related, completely unattached at all. So there was an officer on scene. He saw a shadowy, dark thing crashing into the woods. It looked like a man about 8 feet tall. A police helicopter search turned up nothing, only a trampled area of brush. So here you go. You've got 3 separate witnesses. One of them is a police officer. They're not related. Everything seems to tie into a Bigfoot or a skunk ape, as they call it, in Florida. So the description was a naked man with fur. And all of the witnesses say 7 to 8 feet tall. And they say a dark black man with hair. Wow. So let's have a look to see where exactly this is. Highway 27. So we got Coral Springs, Weston, Fort Lauderdale, and Hollywood, Florida. So between that and Bean City, or Belgrade, Highway 27. Let's have a look at the satellite imagery. Pretty swampy. Not much there, is there? Obviously. There is, just at the edge of the Everglades, you have a lot of farming. There should be lots of water and potentially, maybe lots of fruit and vegetables to eat. And who knows what's in the Everglades? Who knows? Maybe if you want to post down below, what would a Sasquatch eat in the Everglades? What would they get to eat there? So let's have a flip over to Google Street View. And this is the Highway 27, or Florida 27. Really, really flat, obviously. You don't see much in the way of woodlands or vegetation, or at least high vegetation. The vegetation is low to the ground, quite low. But dense no matter what. Swampland. There you have it, one of the best encounters I've come across. 3 witnesses, unrelated to each other. The first guy hits something in the road on the highway, loses sight of it, calls the cops. Then there's another sighting 7 miles south by another witness saying that they see an 8-foot creature limping on the highway. And then the cops show up and the officer sees a creature 8 feet tall running off into the woods. So really, I mean, this is like one of the best sighting reports, and I really appreciate the person who submitted this report to us. It's really fascinating, and thank you so much. You know, if other people have their encounters and they want to report them, you can you can sign up for the Patreon page and report them there, or you can post down below in the messages down below, and perhaps we might take a look at your encounter. Thanks for all the feedback on the YouTube channel. It's been really, really great. People have left some really kind comments, and I appreciate that. And we're now over 1,000 subscribers, so I appreciate all your support. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye.